I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
Hold on, I need to turn up your guys' volume on my screen.
Okay, I'm gonna be live streaming this, but I'm not gonna be looking at chat because otherwise I don't have to save like it to my computer.
Well, I gotta turn your guys' volume up.
Yeah.
So I can hear you guys better.
I want to be Monika and Yuri.
Okay, I'll be Sayori and
Natsuki.
I guess. Yeah. Okay.
By the way, Bella, are you easily disturbed?
I kind of skipped through the warning.
Okay.
The game is not suitable for those who are easily disturbed or children.
We could start over if you want.
Start over? Oh my god.
Honestly, anyway.
Don't skip the end.
Okay, I am live.
Live?
On Lover, welcome back to Lover Host. Today we got Bella. We got as our what do they call the main person?
Contestant?
On the show today we got Bella, the girl people we have brought onto the show. Contestant, we got Sayori, we got Natsuki, and then we got Yuri and Monika.
Lifu,
best of luck.
Is the thing going?
You can read this.
I don't even know how to say the names.
Sayori, that's how I say
Sayori?
Yeah,
likes
Sayori.
to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Oh my god, that's so mean.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right?
I don't know.
Make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Anything for you. No promises, though.
Huh. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
No. Oh, so just kidding. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay! Bruh.
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head.
Oh.
Is this still me?
Yeah.
Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out.
Wait, hold up. I just need to do a mic test.
You should have done at the beginning.
I know, I should have. So that our audio is actually more equal. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, continue.
I like how none of your characters have gotten introduced yet.
I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch up. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Oh my god. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
You know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Wow.
Sayori.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
What? The art club's fine.
Meanie.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club.
The mini club.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature.
Wait, I just realized we
In
can turn you
fact,
guys up.
I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club.
Wait, mic test again. Mic test.
Oh.
Say mic test.
Yo. Should I talk closer
Mic
to my mic?
test. Mic test. Mic test. Okay, cool. You guys should be louder now. Sweet.
Of course.
Hi.
Hey.
So.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Sorry. You might want to turn me down because I'm at like 200 or some crap.
Nah, you're at
For Bella personally.
It's fine.
Because I think she said she turned me all the way up.
No, it's fine. You guys are both equal. It's fine. Just
Okay.
don't scream unless it's funny.
Okay. Did you read this or no?
No.
Oh.
Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President.
Let's go.
Kamala? That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
She's literally me.
I let out a long sigh.
Oh, I love her.
Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay?
Yay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy.
Oh,
Way to
I'm a
kill that
dude.
atmosphere.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Ah,
Yeah, you're a
fellow.
dude.
What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All the words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
So sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, those whose name is apparently Natsuki,
Natsuki.
is one I don't recognize.
Recognize.
Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
You broke out.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right.
That's not me.
It's great to see you again, Bella.
Oh. I didn't even read it! We do know each other. While we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
That's right, Bella.
How do you say her name? Monika?
You don't know how to say Monika.
Well, it's spelled weird. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic.
Totally me.
Couldn't be me.
Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika.
Come on, sit down. Bella, we made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have...
Chill.
Sayori, and it's been widened. What? It's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get...
God, so yummy!
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite.
What a weirdo.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
Shit, Sherlock.
I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Oh, did I reset it properly?
No, that's the line, because he's like anime. It's a tsundere.
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe.
What?
But not for, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
I give up on
Yuri
Natsuki.
returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be about... Might not be a pastime for me, but I can't do it. But I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
I'm smiling
Monika
right now.
raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
This is kind of creepy.
As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised.
You don't
How
sound.
come you decided to start your own club? Oh, you could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And and if it encourages others to get literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika really is a great leader.
No.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in pulling out all the effort to start something brand new. Like a game. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature, or this game. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, like me. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
you know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Bella, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. What?
Manga.
Manga?
Book anime.
I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well,
that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book. Oh my god. I read a horror book once.
Was it Goosebumps?
I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you should like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a pile of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked as if you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
You're close.
I'm not cute!
Social distancing.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels.
Okay.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bella?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that they're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But,
I'm sorry, I thought...
Bella.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls.
Just leave, dude.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess?
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Because you have enough homework at school. Of course, why would you need some from clubs too?
Monika looks over at me once more.
Bella, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills?
The class star.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Welling up? It doesn't need to. It's already there. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Bella, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. And I never walk home together anymore because she stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school with in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Okay. I'll let her decide. Belle, you can decide the poem.
Oh.
Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. So you can pick all the words. I've already played through this, so I'm not going to pick any. Out of all of these, which one do you want?
Crimson. Oh.
She liked that one. You just need 20 words. So whichever flower you'd make her happy.
What the heck is the bottom left one? That one. Oh, I didn't pick it. I just wanted to know what it was.
No clue.
Lifu, chill. Wait, who's the best girl?
Socks.
Who's the best girl? Socks.
Socks. Incongruent. The heck?
Oh.
Sensation. Unending. Melancholy.
I love that word.
I think of a
Sunset.
watermelon.
Watermelon. What do you want?
Watermelon sugar. Despise.
You really like Yuri.
Oh my god. Dark. Tragedy.
You good?
Massacre. Childhood.
Anxiety.
Yeah, I was gonna say anxiety. Bouncy.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Graveyard. Depression. Wrath.
Corona.
Broken. I'm gonna be sad. Existence.
This is like a very sad poem that just has like random bubbles, bouncy. Depression. Hi again, Bella. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
So slow. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bella. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
And that's true, because I mean, like,
Don't worry,
anime is a
guys.
show.
Bella always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. I like that.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Bella can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into.
Oh, Yuri! Wait. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
Oh my
I'm
god.
shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue it. Oh my god. Rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so? I make her sound like a frat boy at the same time. What's happening?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well,
You
here.
made her sound depressed.
She's shy.
Yuri
She
reaches
is
into her
shy.
bag and pulls out a book. More
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. I thought that I enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. Oh my god. I'll definitely read this.
Definitely.
I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled events for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is being buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more.
Yes.
But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me.
Our ears.
Her eyes heat up for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out.
Sure.
I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Or all of it.
That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious where
God.
that Yuri isn't telling me. But I decided to let it go.
The main character's literally so stupid.
I'll
I wonder what she's
definitely
not
start
telling
reading
me. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so?
Relatable.
What's it about anyway?
Well...
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. And there's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Illuminati confirmed. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Super relatable. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. You know, like normal, average, relatable things. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's relatable.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere.
Somewhere. Ha ha ha.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Bella?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry.
Sorry.
That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Goodly.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, that's true.
Sorry to cut us off.
I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to. Stop glitching it out.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. What are
Sorry,
you
give me
saying?
1 second.
Nice place to stop. Good.
Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
Let me just check my stream. Okay, I don't think
Let
we
me
have any live
just get the
viewers.
book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I just sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if you can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
What you read in there?
It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I sit my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit more, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of more difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm
Different
and holds the left
aspect?
side of the book between her thumb and fourth finger.
Different scene? What?
I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it on her thumb. It flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddling even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. And my talking skills.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an immediate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
How you holding up, Lifu? You haven't talked in a while. You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Bella, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. How could you?
Wait. I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know if you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? ... exclamation. Okay, everyone! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Ow.
Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It might be more fun reading with you after it picks up a bit, you know.
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish off the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag.
You can do that. Who can just remember?
I know.
I was on page 132.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
I really hope you guys can't hear my headphones creaking.
I don't think I hear it.
Okay. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Finally! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook.
Psychopath.
I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Whose do you want to read first?
I don't care.
Who's your favorite girl?
Yeah, who do you fancy the most right now? Pick one.
This would be a good time to save real quick. Okay.
Just do Sayori.
Let's go.
Oh, Lifu could talk.
Yep. I'm definitely most comfortable.
Why are you blasting that?
She's my good friend.
Best friends forever.
This is a good poem, Bella. Are you sure it's your first time?
Okay, wait, there's like a thing on my monitor, like a mark, and it looks like there's a tear coming out of her left eye.
Is Bella dead?
Leave the screen shaking.
Sorry, that's me moving it. Sorry. I was holding on to it, sorry.
It kicks off from here, Bella, don't worry.
What?
I'm gonna pop this out so I can see when I shake the screen by accident. Wait, I actually want to see it. Let me do it.
Oh, you want to see yourself shake the screen?
Sorry. That was me. Okay, I'm done. Give me 1 second once Bella fixes her thing. Let me pop this back into place so I don't have to.
Bruh, I'm just thinking of all the
Game.
awkward moments later on in the game that I'm gonna have to voice act.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
Oh. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Bella. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you on. Going to hold you to that then.
You okay, Bella? Just kidding. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
I'm gonna have to read out Yuri's poems. They're so long.
We'll see about that.
Okay, I'll
I
read
didn't
her
get to know
poem
what my
if you want.
poem was.
Yeah, you don't get. Well, you made it last night with us. Last night.
I know, but I didn't. I just picked words.
Yeah. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you to. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes you feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah.
That good or bad?
Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast. Egg.
Ew. Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Breakfast.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
That was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Sure sound like you.
How long is this game?
Who's next?
Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Monika.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Hi,
What?
Bella. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Oops.
Me and Lifu, we know where we're gonna end, right? The first.
Where do you want to end after all the
The
poems?
The first session. I was thinking we go till the end of Act 1.
Okay.
There's more than one act.
There's 2 acts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Act 2 is where it gets good. Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Poem.
It might be slow in the beginning, but it'll pick up.
It does a lot. Don't worry, Bella. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? God, what was that? What fell? Okay. It's just that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Bella. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you, with all the bubbles and then the depression and anxiety.
I didn't pick bubbles.
Or, bouncy.
Bouncy.
Yeah.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Tip. Lower the expectations people have of you. That's not very fair.
Not very fair.
Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, huh? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Like Sayori, he usually uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the
Nuances.
I almost said nuisances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Read my poem.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not very good. Okay, let me get...
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Sure, I see. Well, let's read it then.
Ooh, this is a good one. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It wasn't a little hole, or it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. Scroll. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other, let's end this conversation now, okay? Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Period, queen.
You don't.
So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
That's good advice, Monika. Thank you.
Natsuki.
Let's go.
I've been neglecting her.
Bella, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh bitch.
What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. We'll start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
Oh my god, you're destroying her, dude.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Stupid.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it.
That's boring.
But that's about
You suck.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
I actually really like her poem. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But
isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did?
People can try, but that's about it.
I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Gave her like a fang.
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with with that last comment. Didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
I wonder who.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Oh, what was that?
Huh? Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh?
E.
E. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time ever, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off,
I
unable to
just meant-
find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to
sorry.
tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. I have no clue what she's talking about. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. They all did already. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing about herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light, The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be the one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You really do, Yuri. It's hard to read.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Bad with cursive.
Well, I just don't read script very often.
She talks
I
in
actually
cursive too.
think her handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
But I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. It's still really hard to digest.
Are you into ghost jury?
Obviously, if she's into you. Woo!
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bella. You idiot. Fucking deuce.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Did. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. I just paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
You sound really impressed. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, you probably learned a thing or two from you. Oh,
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Bella. Me too.
Ew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. There was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Why won't my screen turn? Can't read
This guy's
it.
so bad at picking up hints.
It's even they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
Ooh, here we go.
As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bella did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come up across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bella liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Bella appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everything okay?
Is everything...
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bella started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve
This
you!
doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn toward me as if they've noticed I was standing there.
Bella. She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bella.
There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste.
Sorry.
You understand that, right, Bella? You understand?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I'm agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Pick one, Bella. Who you gonna agree with?
Yuri.
Yuri?
Mm-hmm. Natsuki.
Wait, did you say Yuri?
No, I said Natsuki.
Oh, okay. I thought I clicked the wrong one.
Oh, wait, no, I did say Yuri. You messed up.
Oops.
No, I think this is
hold
how
on.
it goes. Look.
Huh? Okay.
See?
Yeah.
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean.
Yeah, she did go with Yuri.
You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Bitch, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. Not so secret
How
that I was.
sad Natsuki looks. Oh my god. Well,
Sorry, Yuri, I did you wrong by accident.
No, she didn't. She went with Yuri.
But here's
Yeah,
the
I know. I accidentally picked Natsuki.
He didn't, because he clicked it and it was like, Natsuki, you're, they're like, Natsuki, blah, blah, but you shouldn't do that, Yuri. Like,
Oh, true.
fake out.
No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they still putting their feelings into it and becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
Wait, you guys want me to read out chat real quick?
People are in your chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Yo, roses are red, violets are blue. Dave is Dave. This is Microwave. Hi, I just got here. What? 2 acts? I've never played or seen people playing Doc. I'm so dumb. DDLC. It's very spaghetti. I don't. What? Someone touched my spaghetti. Yes, I don't understand the point of this game. I feel like this girl on the screen is emo. Now I think she's gay. Alright, Yuri is a goddamn yandere low.
She goes, I'll just live stream. I'm not gonna look at chat.
I didn't notice that.
Spaghetti.
I just looked back and there was like 20 messages. I didn't notice that
right.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
Wait, hold on. Close my door. Close the door. Okay, but Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, but if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding?
That's exactly what I did. It was her that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think that you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists.
I like that Arthur meme.
In the end, nobody is taking her side.
She's about to punch a bitch.
She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my mind.
Sorry. Oh, dang. Sayori, she doesn't
Siri.
need to.
Siri.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Oh my god. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out.
Being so mean to her though.
On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hand
Oh.
and throws it away.
Natsuki.
She really did need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright?
Oh, embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well. Alright, I believe you. Thanks, Bella. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now.
Oh my god, you're a simp. It's nothing.
Dude, both, like, literally everyone's a simp in this game.
I know.
One more thing. Simp Nation.
Natsuki's a baby.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about it, you know,
Oh my god.
I would never do anything so.
It's okay. You don't have to do that.
So
Ari.
he's like, I don't want to be here.
What thing did Natsuki say?
Never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea now. I'll be right back.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Bella, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Bruh.
Maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Can we get a bruh in the chat?
Bruh in the chat.
Apples are my right, chat.
This is a pretty pog moment.
I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Bella! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together.
There haven't been any bros in the chat.
Say I'm not enjoying it
What?
either.
There's no bros in the chat.
Bruh.
We have no viewers right now.
Oh.
No.
We lost.
Sayori?
I actually think after this poem writing session, we should save and.
Yeah.
About what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. What kind of thing happened? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like this. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Bella, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh my god. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Pat her on the shoulder.
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's go.
More words. Rain cloud. Could be sad again.
We should do
Pain.
anime for the memes. Oh no, pain. Pain's good. Pain and disown.
Insight. Disoriented.
Oh. Sorry.
Nice.
Unstable. Grief. Empty. Massacre. Whisper. Scars.
Scars goes to Sayori.
I was surprised.
Red.
I thought I remembered them going to Yuri.
What'd you say?
Disarray. Misfortunate. Or misfortune.
Papa.
Existence.
Existence.
Boop.
Futile.
Boop.
Boop.
What the heck?
Boop. Boop.
I said
But
boop.
Oh, I wasn't.
Death. Infallible.
Jumpy.
Heaven sent. Brightening.
Fills you with
Spot.
determination. Okay.
Another day passes. Oops.
Did you save? Lifu?
I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days.
Okay.
Entering the club
Go on.
room.
What'd you
a
say?
usual scene
Did you
greets
save,
me.
Lifu?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay.
Hi, Bella.
Hey, yo, Sayori.
Sayori.
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyways.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons.
This is me, though.
Why don't we take a look at your... what? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it.
He's mugging you.
Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse.
He's mugging her.
She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets all the contents spill into her desk. Only 2 small coins fell out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room.
Bro, he exposing
So
her.
you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would have to lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry.
But me.
And so that only leaves the one option.
What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in.
I'm always listening.
Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything.
Roll the clip.
It was just something in my book, you know, the dark book about human experimentation.
My eye.
Super funny.
Yuri! Tell Bella to let me borrow some money.
That's... No. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, you're suffering to spare enough retribution.
Oh.
Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
To the revolution. Retribution.
That.
The hope that you provide. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
No,
my
just
God.
you.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
By the way, Bella, we aren't going to be able to, I don't think Sleep doesn't know how, but this game actually changes the game files.
But
Like, as you go, it'll hide stuff in the files.
so we'll have to find it.
Maybe we'll look at the
What?
files completely afterward.
Mm.
I'm confused.
Break your fourth wall. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Yuri's just there.
Ow!
It said P-Wop.
What?
Bop, bop,
I
and I'll
know
do it
it.
again.
Something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was that? A cookie?
Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle?
Oh. I forgot it was on my part.
It's just because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, sorry, I'm trying to grab my cat. Actually, that one almost worked.
Ah! That was the biggest laugh. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Natsuki hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her. Oh,
Sorry. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Uh-huh. Ah, jeez. I get it.
cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off the head. That reminded me of with Tubbo when he ate the egg.
Did you seriously just do that? Mm-hmm.
Mouthful, Sayori rides away into safety. Or trots away. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room.
Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had to do something today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You didn't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. that was like a
That's
kamikaze.
true.
She just
Excuse
roasted
me?
herself and everyone at the same time.
Suddenly, the door swings open,
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
and there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika.
That's
Monika looks at me.
maybe once I get a bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Bella. My cat is playing with a cat food bag and it's crinkling.
Monika smiles sweetly.
Smiling sweetly.
Monika, your skirt defies gravity.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave without Sayori's mischievous escape. What? Say that.
That's going in the highlights.
Use up on the English word, go straight to the Spanish one. Escape.
I'll end up explaining her anyway.
That's going in the highlights.
It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Is she gay? I'm joking. Hey, Yuri. Hey. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together.
You traitor, Yuri.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Bruh.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. I wouldn't forget you.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet.
They're all gay.
Follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Brita. Sponsored by Brita. Could you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Sorry, I'm just... Oh god, I'm really good at getting back to everything. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
By the way, guys, it's already 10, so we might be done in a bit.
Okay.
Let's go until poems. Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monika, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell you there's something wrong with helping involve Bella in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Bella.
Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hall, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri,
Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated.
irritated.
What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it was also not right for Monika to judge people like that.
Bella. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Hannah Montana? We have emotions. We can't always hide them away. But you always mac and cheese already. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Shut up. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend?
Friend, you say?
Just a friend. Yuri lifts her head.
Willow, chill. Bella, I really like being friends with you.
Me too. Back off.
So do I. Don't forget about Monika.
Thanks, Yuri.
Did Yuri say this?
I like being friends with you too.
She didn't want to say it. Pepper, chill.
I feel kind of...
My cat is literally climbing up the back of my chair.
But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the class.
Bella, do you like oolong tea?
Anything is fine.
Getting a phone call. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
It's okay. I think.
Oh,
It's okay.
I have to
I'm
go
pretty
get
sure.
mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good spot to end it.
Okay.
So, did Leaf already leave? Yep. Okay, enjoy your mac and cheese.
Okay.
We'll get through the rest of Act 1 tomorrow, since there's... Do you have school tomorrow?
We don't, but
Okay, neither do I. Okay,